Hello everyone, this is the next video on my request list. My request list is getting long, so I'm going to try and get 2 of my requests done today if I can. And this is the first of my 2 next videos from my requests. I'm really sorry that this has taken so long to be delivered for you, but here it is. So this video focuses on your life purpose, whereas my life purpose and expression videos is how your life purpose works with your toolbox number, expression number, your talents. This video focuses on all the elements and lessons of your life purpose, because you're a life path 1 with a birthday number 2. So you were born on the 20th or the 2nd. So let's have a look at all these lessons that you have to learn and the difficulties that you might have in this lifetime. So it's that life path 1 that must take priority. So I'm going to focus first on the tasks to achieve, the things you need to do and learn in order to develop towards your oneness. So you're here primarily, fundamentally, to connect with and channel from source energy, express brand new, unmanifested, unexpressed brand new ideas that you've channeled straight from source consciousness, and is a new idea that only you have channeled. But because you're here to connect to source energy and channel those brand new ideas, there may be a tendency for you as a 1 to avoid spirituality altogether. Or if you do channel new ideas, disregard all your unique ideas or keep them hidden, be too fearful to express them to the world, or too low in confidence to express your new ideas. And you need to work towards connecting, getting involved in spirituality and channeling those ideas so that you have them there ready to act on bravely. So you're here to be brave enough to bring the change from your new ideas. You're here to be a change agent. So you've got to be brave enough to express your brand new ideas in order to bring the change that you know is intuitively good, to challenge others' perceptions and comfort zones, because you're bringing change, you're bringing new ideas. Some people will get quite upset with that, and you might be fearful or deal with other people's negative reactions, and that could cause you to hide your ideas or hide back in your cave and not bring your ideas out because you haven't received the validation that you wanted. But as a 1, you're here to not need validation from others. You're here to know intuitively that you're doing the right thing, to know from within. And then because of that inner knowledge and knowing that your ideas are intuitively positive, that you're brave enough and confident enough to express that in order to bring the positive change that you know will happen. And deal with others' difficulties with that, because you're also a 2 birthday number. So you're also being called upon to mediate any issues that your new ideas might cause, and stay focused on your new ideas to the 2 energy, to plan, to team build, to muse, to mediate your brand new ideas, because that's an added sub-lesson in your birthday 2 energy. So you're here primarily to be a 1, but to also achieve the elements to a lesser degree of the 2, the next level of achievement, of getting involved in the idea and not losing interest, or, moving on to the next idea, which 1s can be prone to do. So you're here to be brave enough to bring change, challenge others' perceptions and comfort zones without fear. It might get a few negative reactions, but you're also here to deal with and mediate any reactions that happen. So good luck with that, because it's going to be something you find difficult. So bring the change, be brave, and then just mediate the fallout afterwards. And don't be fearful of negative experience or reactions from others. Express yourself and then deal with the fallout. That's what you need to do for your purpose, because you're here to act. Be a doer, be action orientated, practical, bring your new idea that you've channeled from your psyche, from the clouds, and ground it on earth. But because you're here to act, you may never action your ideas or never bring your ideas to practical reality. Low confidence, procrastination, inaction, laziness could overshadow your task to not only channel those ideas and express them courageously, but to act on those ideas, because the one is here to understand that it's only action that matters. It's only action that actually brings change, because the one is also here to be the one that initiates with power and energy and determination. So you're not a path of inaction, you're a path of action, you're a path of first gear, the power of the one. But you can fail to use that powerful energy for positive creativity. You might use it for negative creativity, or just be totally apathetic and lacking in determination. And it's because you're here to be full of determination to achieve. You may struggle with that wanting to achieve. You might be a little bit slow on the uptake, and fail to use your immense energy for anything that starts anything. So you've got to work towards using your powerful energy to initiate action with energy and power and determination. You're here to have balanced, ethical determination to succeed. So whereas I said you've got to be determined to succeed, you've got to be ethical with that. Don't do anything that's going to have a negative effect on others. And of course, that is possible with a one. They're very powerful. They can be obsessed with achievement and do things that they don't think about. And it may bring on things that are not really good for others. You might be obsessed with achievement, obsessed with what you're doing, working too hard, or you might swing the other way and have lack of determination and have that apathy that I've been talking about. So you're here to be determined to act, but with ethics and responsibility. Remember, you're very, very powerful, and it's very important that the new ideas that you express and the things that you create are positive and full of integrity and full of considering the needs of others, because, you're given a great power. So now you have a great responsibility to be ethical and responsible with your power, because your energy, without focus onto something positive, you could be always creating without any focus at all. And this can create negativity in your life, and it can be created as easily as positivity. So watch out for that. And you could use your immense power for irresponsible and nefarious reasons. So take care where you put your energy as a high level one. You're here to be responsible with your power. You're here to be ethical with your actions and your determination to succeed. Your tasks in the two, less important but still important, is you're here not only to be interdependent and work on your own ideas in the one, but also take some time to be responsible to those around you, the team, the family, the group, the friendship group, anyone that's around you that helps you with your oneness. So you're here to be responsible to others as well, mostly responsible for your own actions and the ideas that you bring, but also responsible to others. So you might struggle with responsibility. You can be over responsible, taking on too much of the workload, and that can cause exhaustion and tip you into irresponsible behavior because you feel resentful or maybe unappreciated, or maybe, especially with your one energy, you might not show enough responsibility for others and need to bring balance to your responsibility to others in your general periphery, your family, your team. You're here to also be dependable to those around you, your team, your family, your group, to be counted on by those around you. And that can be difficult for a one who is here to focus on their own innovative ideas and achievement, but it needs to be brought as part of your purpose, because not only will it help to progress your ideas, to bring others on board and not be too independent, it's also part of your purpose to bring others in as well. And it will help you so much in your oneness to bring your new ideas when you're bringing in the energy of that too, because it's bringing in the people, it's bringing in the plans and the ideas, it's laying the groundwork for the eventual manifestation and execution of your new ideas. So So you've got to be responsible and counted on by your team and your family. And again, just as you can be over or under responsible, you can be over or under dependable. Take too much of the workload, and then be resentful and then let the team down, or not spend enough time being dependable to those around you and again let the team down. So you've got to bring some, not balance, because your ideas must take priority. Your one life path must take priority. But don't forget, where appropriate, for 10% of the time, and this is subjective for you how you do it, bring in the people around you. Be responsible and dependable to those around you. Team build. Bring others in to help you with your new ideas in the one, to help you to plan. You've got a team build to help you to nurture the ideas that you've channeled in the one. But you may in the two not only be over responsible or over dependable or vice versa, you might struggle to focus enough to make plans, or lack the social confidence to communicate with people and build a team to get started. So that's something for you to work through, building your intuitive confidence and having the social confidence to talk to the right people and communicate with the right people, and spend some time planning. You can do that. That's not so much of a difficulty, but it does say in your one energy that action is key, and action is your focus. But what the two is saying, bring some planning into, because sometimes you've just got to plan those steps in order to get things done effectively. And, talk to the right people. All you need is the social confidence and the intuition to be able to speak to the people that count to help you action your ideas. You're here to be intuitive. Remember I said in the one, it's not about gaining validation from others. It's about taking your validation from within and not caring what other people think, because you know intuitively that you're doing the right thing because you're connected to source. You're connected to your soul's energy. That's what you're working towards. You're working towards working in a confident, intuitive manner. Search for your validation inwardly. Don't search for it externally, and do what you intuitively think you should do. So those are the tasks, the main tasks for you as a life path 1 with a birthday number 2. Now the social side has got to be taken into account. Now your priorities in the 1 is to develop that balanced confidence in yourself, using your intuition, balanced confidence, not overconfidence or underconfidence, balanced confidence that comes from a strong connection to your intuitive ideas, so that, like I said, you can express your ideas without fear because you know you're doing the right thing. And because you're here to do that, you may struggle with being overconfident, over-aggressive, or on the other side of the coin, it might be crippling underconfidence, craving validation from others that causing you to hide your new ideas from those around you. But you're here to develop that intuitive voice to give you that balanced confidence in yourself so that you can express yourself to others around you and start your brand new ideas going, because you're also here to be interconnected. You as a 1, you can try and do everything yourself far too much, and you're here to have balanced interconnection, to seek help from others, to delegate with full trust that it will be done. Because I said you can be overly independent and push others away in the 1, and some 1s have no faith that other people will do a good job. And you're here to be a 2 as well, and that includes even more of a need to be interdependent, to draw people in with you to help you to achieve your purpose. You cannot do it all alone. As much as you might think you can, you can't. You need to be interconnected and seeking help from others. You especially, because of that 2 energy. It's saying be a 1, but bring others in too, and don't try and do everything on your own. So interconnection is doubly important for you. But you're also here to be a leader. Your 2 energy might say, I like to support, but you're here to be a leader. But you can be both. Primarily, you're here to develop balanced leadership. Balance personal power, knowing when to be firm and when to be compassionate, knowing when to assert your authority and when to take a step back, and just be that empathetic, intuitive, world-class leader that you're here to be. So ones that are here to balance their personal power means they can be a bit unbalanced with their personal power. They can have too much, making them a bit tyrannical, overbearing, and an aggressive leader. Or on the other polarity, totally submissive, underconfident, and, and a leader that doesn't get results, and a leader that's too fearful to take the lead. So you're here to be a leader, but in the two, you're also here to support. So it's not just about being the one at the front, giving out the actions for the day. You've got to get your hands dirty, meet with the people around you and start the planning process. So you as a leader, you need to cooperate and collaborate. And that's where your birthday number 2 comes in. So it's all about others. So you've got to bring other people in. So you're a leader that leads, but you lead powerfully, but also collaboratively, because you've got to bring some people in and be more intuitive, empathetic to the people around you, the team around you, your family. You're here to be more social than the one might be. So add more social into your life than if you were just a one. It would be less about the social, not totally without it, but less about it. But the 2 says no, more about the social, bringing other people in, being a team player. So not just leading, but working in the team as well. You're here to develop balanced relationships. So within your purpose, you might have struggles with balancing your need for love and holding down long-term relationship because of your one self-focus on your ideas and your, what you're here to do, to be quirky and lead and take action. It might take priority over your relationships. And your 2 energy says that you may struggle to balance your need for love. So you might be over smothering, or you might be quite distant in your relationships, and you need to bring some balance. And as a 1, you're more likely to tip towards the distant end of the spectrum of the 2 energy lessons. So ensure that you're balancing your need for love, not being too distant with those around you or too smothering, having balanced, healthy time with those you love around you. It will help you with your long-term relationships, and it will help your support network when you're channeling and expressing all your brand new ideas. But remember, I said that when you bring your new ideas, you have to be brave, and some people might not like it. Well, you're also here to listen to people's, issues, and it's not there to stop you from achieving your ideas, just listening to others and trying to mediate the situation. So they might want to talk to you about how you're, how you don't like the change, or these are the things it's going to do to my working day or my life if this happens. And you're here to talk to them, listen to everyone's point of view and try and mediate the situation, because you might have the tendency to bring your new ideas and then run away from the conflict that it creates. And it's okay to create some conflict. Change always creates some conflict. That's not the bad thing, okay? Sometimes ones need to shake up people's comfort zone and put a cat amongst the pigeons. But when that conflict does occur, as a birthday number 2, you might run away from conflict, refuse to deal with it and leave issues unresolved, which could cause further issues when you're trying to move forward with your new ideas, because people might start getting more aggressive with their, not liking what you're doing, because you haven't mediated, you haven't talked to them, you haven't tried to smooth it over. So it's important that you still bring with bravery your new ideas. Don't hold back and hide your ideas. But then if it does create some conflict, don't see that as a negative. See that as an opportunity for you and those that object to sit down and talk about it and try and come to some, try and maybe make them feel more less fearful of the change. Show them the positives that could happen in their lives from the change, and try and get a fair resolution for all. And that's important for you. So you're kind of here to put a cat amongst the pigeons, and then afterwards, help pick up the feathers and say sorry to the pigeons. Okay, so you're kind of here to do both. Balanced leadership. So you might try and hold a performance leadership distance with those around you, because your other social task is to balance and lead with balanced personal power, not be too tyrannical and not be underconfident and submissive, but be the leader of the group. But then as a leader, you might try and keep a professional distance and think, well, leaders have to keep that professional distance because, I'm a leader. But the two energy is saying, no, socialize with your team. Don't forget your family either. You need to consider all the people around you in the two energy. Consider the all the people around you in your team and in your family. And the thing is with that, you're here to be a one primarily, but you've also got to bring in them elements of the two. The two, you could start helping people far too much, and that could start encroaching on your main task in the one energy, your leadership, your manifestation of new ideas. So boundaries are important for you, because remember, you're here to help and be around others, but only to a certain degree. It's all about your achievement and achieving change yourself with your leadership and your ideas. So be careful not to slip too far into supporting others, so that it ends up encroaching on your life path energy as a one. You still bring it into your life, of course. You're here to be a two as well, but have healthy boundaries to make sure that you're not being overexploited and that you're spending enough time on your one energy. So you know when to help others sometimes, but to step back and do your own thing most of the time. So boundaries are vital there for you. So that is your life purpose when you are a life path 1 with a birthday number 2. Now these videos, they can be more detailed, because you're unlikely just to be a 1. You're a 101 or a 191 or a 281 even, or the rarer ones, the 371, the 461. You might be one of those sub-lessons. They need to be taken into account. And if you're a member of my channel, I give you a bit more of personalized videos. And if you're a top level member of my channel, I give you a personal one-to-one service once a month where we chat with your chart and see how you're doing. And I also give members a weekly video on the energy of the year, the month, and each day of the week that we're in, so that you can help yourself to walk the path of numerology in your everyday life. So this is a video for you as a wonderful subscriber, but if you want a more detailed video, then press join on my channel and choose the membership level 2 and above, and I'll be able to give you those more detailed videos. Don't forget, I've got courses on Udemy that you can learn numerology. I've got books on Amazon to help you read to learn numerology. And if you'd love a reading from me, then please email. I can do you a life purpose reading. We can do a long reading. We can do a short reading. But if you'd like an ongoing service and multiple readings, again, be a top member on my channel and we can talk all the time and I'll support you on an ongoing basis. But again, you don't have to listen to what I say if your intuition doesn't follow it. Always follow the voice within you, no matter what I say.